Hey guys, Phil Quill here. Today I'm going to be going over a whole bunch of the new stuff in Clone Wars in each video. As normally I stream, you don't usually get like information when you need it. As say my last video was 2 and some hours. So with these videos, I'm gonna try and make them a little shorter and try and get as much details as possible in, so you guys can see what you want to know as soon as possible. So first off, we're just gonna go over the new UI and maybe some of the new Rebel units, but we'll see how fast this goes. So let's get into it. So first of all, this is Clone Wars stuff. You can see the new heroes. There's new cards for each faction. UI is kind of the same. You can see the leaderboard still here. Your stuff's still here. You get to see what rank you are. And then they've also changed the missions. So you get light side and you get dark side missions. As also with the daily missions, all new UIs. You can collect all of them at once. And then you still have the special missions you get to go through. So like some of the rewards for these are Legendary Card Selector Tier 2 Light Side, which they have changed so that you get different heroes at different times. At least in here, I guess again this is all subject to change, so if something changes between now and the patch, it happens. But like you can see, different guys are around. You get Ezran Bays later at 4. So that's like the tier selector ones. There's also a new practice mode. Go into that, where you get to choose your deck. You get to choose what AI you go against and what their deck is, and you can set it to easy, medium, or hard as well. We'll get into training a little here. So there's some new features in training. The hardbot actually knows what it's kind of doing now, which is nice. So you can test stuff out, all this, but if you really want to just go crazy, you can press this button, turns you invincible, can't take damage, all that fun stuff. And then you can also press this button and you have max 10 energy, and you can just drop whatever you want. And you can do dumb stuff with it, fun stuff with it as well. This is basically so you can just test stuff faster and all that. Then you can go back to the deck editing menu, or you can just there's also a new 1v1 arcade mode called Draft. What you do is, I already ended up drafting. There's a normal battle and there's a paid one where you pay 100 crystals. And the one where you pay 100 crystals, you get better rewards. So these are the rewards for normal. So if you have 1 victory before 2 defeats, you get this. If you have 2 victories. So basically what happens is, you play until you lose twice. Then once you lose twice, you're done. And then it counts how many victories you have, and that's the pack you get. And the one where you pay 100 crystals, you have, if you get 5, you end up getting a legendary, which is pretty sweet. So what happens is, they give you a choice between 2 heroes, and then you end up taking one or the other. And then they give you a choice between a unique and a epic, and you choose one or the other. And it goes down the line. So you get a choice between 2 cards for each of the spots. And then once you choose all those, this is the deck that you have. Then you end up battling, which is pretty fun. Big thing that changes here is they have a set bonuses now too. So if whatever your leader is, so with Anakin, he's part of the Galactic Republic, so you get bonuses for that. So the more you have of a set, the better it is. So It increases your attack power by 8% for the Republic, instead of 8. Separatist, it increases energy recharge, right? Rebel Alliance, the damage turrets received from enemy squads is decreased. And then the Galactic Empire is leader skill cooldown. Leader skill cooldown, sorry guys. So how this works is whoever your leader is, you get the bonus set compared to what's going on in your deck. So as you can see, there's different symbols now. Like the old guys are rebels, so the rebel symbols here. Republic has the Republic symbol, and then there are cards that are kind of like wild cards that just have the light side symbol that can fit into any set, I guess. And those are mostly just support units and structures, so like motor turret, adrenal. I think all the turrets are, so like TIE Fighter is Imperial Empire, Pike Trap is Dark Side, and then new stuff is Separatist. So, like I said, if I choose a Rebel leader, I'll only get points for what the Rebel units are I have in there, so I don't actually get a set bonus until I put more Rebel units in. So there, then I get 4. So I'm using Baze, Tel's Marauder, Sharut, and Drop Pod. Like I said, you could also do like the late side ones, and they all count for everything. So I think this is a really cool addition. Also, to add to that, they have a lot more detail in the character screen. So you can see all this stuff. Everything is a little bit more detailed. You can look at skills and stuff. And you can also play videos of what they do, which is really nice. So you can see how actions work. You can see Jin's like ranged attack. And they show her melee attack. And they also show your ability. But for stuff like how, you're never really sure how much he's slowed. So you can see how much everything's slowed by now. Which is pretty helpful when you're trying to figure stuff out. We'll go to rewards. They changed the battle rewards, so you don't get play packs anymore. Instead, you get crystals for games you play. So after 7, you end up getting 30 crystals. I think this is cumulative too, but I'm not quite sure yet. I haven't had too much. When I was doing this, I was more interested in what else was going on, so I didn't pay too much attention to this. So hopefully I'll figure this out later as well. Not much changed here other than the battle rewards. There's a lot that changed in the shop. There's starter packs. One big thing is blind draw, which I'll show you guys in a sec. I did one with Empire where you basically pick cards and you get bonuses for certain things, but we'll go over that in a sec. So it's basically your packs here. All your crystals and stuff. More event packs. Big change is you can also buy legendaries and uniques for credits now. Well, it's pretty pricey. If you're missing like 1 or 2 of what you're looking for, it can also be pretty helpful. So there's all that. Card pack's still the same. Season shop still the same. I think it still costs. It's only 50 crystals. So we'll get to the blind draw for Yoda. So what happens is there's all these cards in here and you can't see them. And each one you pick costs 299 crystals. So you can see you start off with 6,800, 6,871. So we'll start with this. So you buy it. I get a Leia. You buy another one. Get a Yoda. Get another Yoda. Buy another one. There's Luke. You just keep buying them. Each costs 300. That is until you get 3 of a certain thing. So once you get 3 identical cards, the next one is free. So then you get the next one, it's free. And I get a Yoda again, so I get another free one. Leia. There's some Bodies. Keep buying some. And I got free ones because I got 3 TIE bombers. Get another free one. And then at the end, if you buy them all, you get an extra card, randomly selected. So I ended up getting a free Y bomber. So that ended up costing me about 3,500 credits, which you get at least 12 leader cards and then 4 epics, which isn't too bad. Especially, I'd say if you want 3 out of the 4 leaders, it's really good. But again, it all depends like which leaders you want, which isn't too bad. So that's kind of a new addition to it. You could also try your luck, and if you just want 1 leader and just try and pick them all out. But that's the shop. Missions. I think I already showed the missions. Guild stuff is a little different. Instead of just killing towers all the time, it's gonna change up. Like this week is defeat enemy leaders, and it's basically the same. Other than that, you have a space for your quest cards now. It shows your daily limits. It shows when it's gonna refresh, and otherwise that's basically the same stuff for guild. All right, so that's gonna. I just went over the UI stuff. There'll be more videos with new heroes and the new units coming out quickly. So keep an eye out for those. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you later.